Hi everyone, Aldbar here, and welcome to my Let's Play. Well, we just did a high road and Druid's Deep, so I guess now it's off to Wheloon. So, in an update not so far long ago, well, time's relative, they added a special entrance to Wheloon through the Gatekeeper's Grove, so you no longer have to do the entire flagging sequence just to get to Evening Star on a First Light character. Yeah, Gatekeeper's Grove, walking straight, and there's two portals, one's to Evening Star Cavern, and the other one's to Wheloon Docks. So there we go, directly to the quest chain. There's two quest chain givers over here, one for the heroic, one for the epic. Is the epic guy. Okay. And there's a whole bunch of, well, quests. Let's go. I'm going to pick them all up. We're not going to do them exactly in order. But you have to do all four before you're flagged for the final one. This is the final one. Not flagged yet. Cannot pick it up. Let's go. This first quest, basically what happens is when you drop into the Wheloon prison, the quest right over here and the quest over here, you're supposed to go a long way around to get to them. Unless somebody in the party already opens up the way. Shortcut. So if you don't have the way to do the shortcut, you have to go around the entire map. Let's move this over. Go up around, and you basically just stick to the right and you'll eventually get there. But if you have a jump of 40, which is the kind of like the standard, so skills, got 45. Yeah, you can get jump pots of plus 20 from the collector vendor right next to the bank in the harbor. Gives you plus 20 to jump. 2 amber vials, I think, and you get a plus 20 to jump potion. So if you're somehow stuck, remember that. Right next to the bank in the harbor where everybody goes, there's a collectible vendor, gives you plus 20 to jump potions for, I think, 2 amber vials. So go change it over there. Either way, you catch on this thing over here. And then you jump up on these spikes, on top of the spikes. And then you jump to here. Whoops. Missed it. Typically uses a long jump, but you don't have to. Basically to get to the other side of this gate.
Shadows are useful tools, and the prisoners make for eager but unskilled army recruits. Nonetheless, I feel that additional regular troops are required to make the most of our position here in Wheloon.
Let's try this again.
A handful of wizards are no substitute for a horde of well-drilled Shaderkai.
Yeah, my jump is a little bit... No, well, sorry. It's not the jump was a problem, it's so much my movement speed. But we'll get it. If I don't get on this run, I'll just use the long jump. I would like to do it without the long jump. Again, for sakes of a video recording. There we go. And yeah, I've literally done this yesterday. So, no reason why I shouldn't be able to do it. Anyway, Heroic Elite, let's go.
Fresh corpses line the walls, all of them Wheloon prisoners.
Karleth has gone too
Get this
far.
going, and now we can open up our insurance policy.
Become unpredictable even for a Shaderkai. We cannot let his excesses endanger our mission. Your kind will never understand.
Responds the Shaderkai.
The Shadow Curse is strong with Karleth. He does this.
Come on, finish
because he
talking.
must. Wait. Did you hear that?
Yeah, these Shade Archive got this thing where they this chain attack. I was just confirming that I was on Epic Elite. I've had this thing where I stepped into the quest and found that I was on normal. Click on the portal and it glitches out, and you click on it again and forget to change it back to Epic. Well, there's 4 doors in here. One of them has got a key, and it's just get lucky or have to fight every room. You gotta walk up to this table, click on it,
Searching the clutter reveals
and get out.
nothing of interest.
Yeah, so these Shade Archive, they've got this chain attack. Once they start, just step away from it. As long as you're not in the range of the chain attack, you're fine. Got him.
You discover a key
Okay,
while
jeweled key.
searching the desk.
So I don't have to explore the other 2 rooms, just go straight. Get out of here. Yeah, these 2 rooms are the same. Moving on. Place is loaded with shadows. Maybe we get our first mini boss over here.
The Shadar Kai commander
Supposed
addresses a
to
terrifying
save this guy by fighting
I
this.
really did like you, you know. It pains me to think how you'll be torn apart.
Basically, as long as you get the first few attacks on this guy, catches aggro, will leave the prisoner alone, and you've automatically granted your success. Talk to him.
You've saved the
There you go.
captive from being mauled by
A
the
few more
outlaws.
1,000 XP. I'll take it. These damage over time effects can be really annoying. But the tick is a little bit slow, so you have time to get doors and such. And now we can do the exact same thing, but this time, rather than one boss, we got a whole bunch of the...
You must be the one who killed my pet. Now, perhaps, you think you can kill more? Good. Good. It will make me feel more alive.
Yeah, there we go. You want too many stacks of their howling to stack up on you. Got this one. Yeah, so as much as this bleed effect is annoying, you still can operate, get doors and stuff. Just try again. Okay. More shadows. Collect them all. Yeah, over here there's a little room. Got a shrine in it, so please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Also, the collectible. If you've been a VIP for a year and however much months it is right now, they finally added a collectible token for the uncommon collectibles, which is the one that everybody wanted in the first place. So now, like, all the different uncommon collectibles that you use that are hard to come by. That's it. No more endless collecting. No more endless farming. For that, I am extra interested in picking up every single collectible, because now I get the tokens. It's like a ticket that you can click and you get 5 of a specific collectible. Extremely valuable. Okay, there's one of these rooms who's got a red named Shadar Kai. I think he's red named. And once again, he drops the key. So, gotta check out all the little rooms till we find him. Not in here. Go. There's only 2 more rooms it could be. Here we go. For once, this guy's not using a big chain attack. Instead, he's using a maul. And we get a gold key. Okay, let's get out of here. Here we go. This is a locked door.
One of the Shadarkai who guard this area
Once again.
must have the key.
And now we're on to the final room. This guy goes on a rant over here.
Karleth stands before another prisoner trapped in a cage,
You were my favorite.
says the Shadarkai.
I need a rebuff.
I can't bear to think of what
That's
will happen
rebuffed.
to you. My despair will be exquisite.
So this guy's, you gotta wait for him to finish his chit chat. And then you can talk to him. Get things on the way. So you want to do the optional, so
Karleth moves to attack, his face a twisted mixture of
Get up
rage
over here.
and joy.
basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait for the, he's gonna trigger one of these 4 corners. We're gonna go
Lashes
disable
out
it.
with his spiked chain, tripping a lever. He's killing the prisoner.
Basically, I'm gonna wait for all 4 to be triggered once, and that's it. I've solved this optional. It's just a few extra 1,000 XP, so why not? If you stay on top of those boxes, you are basically safe. He does occasionally figure out how to get up on top, but if you jump back down, sometimes his pathing gets him stuck, so.
Make him stop! Screams the captive.
Yeah, you really don't want him to attack you when you want to come to pull the lever. He can disrupt you, but also his chain attack might hit you with a damage over time, which will make it impossible for you to pull the lever. We know which one's the last, so this is going to be the last one. Okay, we've saved the prisoner. All 4 levers are down. And now, here we go. As soon as he starts with this chain attack, get out of here. Keep an eye on your health, and if you get too many of these, like this, I'm gonna escape. Yeah, they have this howl attack. Too many of it once is a problem. Okay, got everyone. Now we can free this prisoner.
You've saved the captive from
3,400
Karleth's deadly
XP. Yeah,
devices.
sure. And you get an extra chest, so whatever. First blood. That's a bastard sword. Yeah, that's it. There we go. Is that 9 minutes? Fine. Next. This is the order I like doing these quests. Doing the jump first thing. Rather than doing this one last, I do this one first. Here I'm gonna make my way through the roofs.
A strange mist envelops you, and vertigo clutches your stomach. What is happening?
Battlefield, that's what's happening.
The world around you has changed. It's become a shadow of Wheloon, where the streets are hollow and the darkness almost feels alive.
These guys. Nightcrawler.
I know dealing with the Shadar Kai presents.
Okay, next quest. The quest is the one to top. Supposed to go to the gate, but you can jump over it.
Besides, they are touched with shadow.
Epic Elite.
We who have been blessed by Shah must stand together again. The Netherese standing at the door waves you in. The future of the Netherese.
Yeah, these guys are gonna have a chit chat, so get this going. Now I can activate my insurance plan. Yeah, hirelings are a very good buff to have. Strongly recommend it when you're soloing. I don't depend on them to heal me, but in case things go wrong, it's always good to have that backup.
Back into his tower retreat. You might learn how to reach the general by questioning the recruiter.
Okay, there's a few quest objectives. There's a character we need to kill, an NPC we need to kill to trigger a event called getting the key, and there's a switch we need to pull to trigger opening up the tower. These are kind of mandatory. Checkpoint, so to speak. Pretty sure there's a secret door here. I remember if this thing is just locked. Well, I know this thing could be a mimic. Well, I got a hair dye, so that's totally worth the effort.
An angry figure leaps from the bed, furious at being disturbed.
Yeah, so this guy over here, this Purple Dragon Knight Bard guy, is the one who's holding the key. Killing him gives you the key. You don't actually get a physical key, which actually I like. It's just more like triggers a waypoint.
The defiant guardian falls. You now have the key to the Shade's tower.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Thank you. Don't want this guy shooting me while I'm trying to open up the door. Okay, this door over here, there's 2 traps in this hallway. Actually, there's 4 on this side. Another 2 on the other side. You can totally ignore them. Just run by them. I don't know if I'll get the trapper bonus for doing this, but let's see. Something happened, so let's see. There's 2 more traps over here. These don't even damage you, they just hit you with a slow. And they animate all the objects around them. So basically the crates are going to start attacking you. Okay, let's see how much I got for that. Traps disabled. 6. 10%. I will take the 10% XP boost. Okay. Oh. Free loot. This chest over here, you gotta kill a boss for it. Oh, actually not. Sorry. Okay. Both optional objectives have been achieved. I guess there's 4 of each. 7 tramps, 20%. Nice. I'm always trying to make sure I get all the collectibles. So there's one collectible behind this tower. Pick it up before we go. Got it. Yeah, there's like a little bit of a cutscene over here until this guy gets going, so might as well drag everyone in here. Get the fight moving in the next room. Okay, all clear. Now, if you look at the map, there's a shrine in this corner, and there's like a bump on the street, and this one's straight. We're gonna go on the straight and go this way. I'm gonna try to get the door before they hit me. Got it. See if we can get this one also. And get up the stairs. Technically speaking, I could just like run in there, but rather not.
This must lead to the Shade's lair inside the Shadowfell.
Okay, got rid of the dungeon alert. Let's go. Okay, this guy has got an issue with having speeches.
You are braver than the usual sword Father Cormyr sends against us. Alas, you are just as dull-witted. Don't you understand? You do not face a mere individual. You face an entire empire, hundreds of leagues away.
Okay, come on.
Are in motion too. But I can see it's no use trying to discuss grand strategy with a mere foot soldier. So why don't we skip to the part you do understand? The fighting.
Glad he finally figured it out. Also, I didn't design this quest, so don't be mad at me for this coloring scheme. Hey, if you like purple or pink, washed out pink, that is.
the shade breaks off his attack.
All things that walk the Shadowfell serve me, as do the things that grow.
I used to farm this quest back in the day for the Shade's Hood that has a Shadow Walk clicky. You can't cast a spell using scrolls. You can get a clicky for it. I did some changes to Quick Cutter, and of course some people lost their mind about it. I'm still using Quick Cutter and it's just as good. It's not as front loaded, so that means you don't get all the power at level 21, at level 20. You have to wait until 26 to get all of the power. But you get a nice chunk of it at level 20, then at 23, and then at 26. So you have to spread out your investment. It's not all like in one place. Also, the cooldown is a bit longer, but it's not important. Not that important that it makes it unuseful. That's all. And you can't see anything this quest. Okay, whatever. This was 10 minutes. Can't you see my character? Literally invisible. Cannot be seen. I could take level now. I'll take it at the end. Okay, next quest is over here. It's actually faster to just recall and re-enter. So we shall do exactly that. Off to Harvest Hall. Just FYI, there is a vendor who's walking around in this prison, and if you talk to him, he has a few unique items. One of them he sells you for shards. You can buy from him a cosmetic cloak. Looks like the starting rags that everyone starts with. So you can glamour the starting rags. You can also get a actual cosmetic of those glamour rags if you so desire. I think it costs like 20 shards. Here we go. Try and don't forget to like and subscribe. Friends in low places. Yeah, this is supposed to be the first one you start with. And it is kind of long if you don't know where to go. There's a lot of optional ways to get around this place.
Innocent Wheloon natives made these drainage tunnels into their refuge when the prison was built. Now, their safe haven has been shattered. Slaughtered corpses lie scattered near the tunnel entrance, and a lone survivor of the massacre calls to you. A lone dog mourns its fallen master. Its piercing howl, a scratchy voice, barks out orders somewhere nearby.
Yeah, we're basically trying to go down.
You go the other way.
Yep, first boss. Yeah, basically there's 3 boss fights, and then there's the path between them. That's basically this entire quest. First one's kind of straightforward. It's just this character with all of his goons all in one place. Okay, we're gonna go back in. Basically closer to this place. Yeah, echoing snores, indeed. They have poison traps in this quest, which thankfully is not a big problem for me. Natural poison, and as a Warforged, I am immune to natural poison. One of the big pluses of Warforged was its immunity to poison, until they decided that that makes the game kind of trivial, so they made it that you're not immune to magical poison, and then they made everything else magical poison. So, like, great. So now, when you do find something that you are immune to, it's nice. Okay, stand over here. Yeah, so we're gonna have tons of these rounds of enemies dropping in from the top. I don't know how many kills I need to get total, but kind of a lot. Oh, Shrine. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Thank you.
The Elder thanks you for protecting the camp. We will be safe now.
You can go through these shortcuts to the next camp, but you have to visit there first to be able to use the shortcut. It's only a shortcut back, well, back and forth.
A strange glow suggests that there's something unusual about the corridor ahead.
I'm going to disable these because of Trapper's bonus. Since I'm finding it hard to find them, just gonna activate them all, then disable them. I don't get it well when they hit you with the hamstring effect. That slows your movement, slows your attack speed also. It's supposed to make it that you can't walk fast. I don't get it. Oh boy. I am an intelligence-based character, and I can't disable these spell wards. I'm glad at least that they're just spell wards and not, what's it called? Trap boxes where they explode. So if I fail, I just try again. Okay, see how much did I get? Traps, 7. Still not enough for XP. Hopefully we should have enough later. And here we go. This is the next encounter. There's an Elder over here. I think if you protect her, you get some extra XP.
May be of use in reaching Harvest Hall. Shouts come from both ends of the camp. It's a two-pronged assault.
Once again, they're going to drop them from here.
More criminals drop down and right in the middle of the camp.
There's a red named boss who's going to come in through the skylight over here.
Gate defenders fall. The criminals force the gates open. As the gate defenders fall, the criminals force the gates open and pour into the camp.
I think once they defeat all of the defenders, so then they go for the Elder. I do believe that if you protect the Elder, you get some extra XP for it, so we'll try to go for that. Just kind of gives you something to focus on while fighting, rather than just running around and swinging your sword.
With the native defenders defeated, the criminals tear down the barricade. You must
Never mind.
through.
$63,000. Truth is, they probably could just run off now. For some reason, I think I need to get this check mark. I'm not sure. Oh well, whatever. Find a way back into Harvest Hall. Yo, here's a whole bunch of these spell wards. Activate all of them so we can dispel them. So again, another collectible. Thank you. Blocked by what? Blocked by crummy graphics. Not blocked, you're making things up. Alright, here we go. And XP. Traps disables 15%. I'm still short XP. Rats.
A slight breeze suggests that you are nearing an exit. Yet, with the breeze also comes a pungent reptilian smell.
Let him come. Then next to a corner where they'll have to gather up. Ready? 15 traps. No bonus. Rats. Okay, whatever. You talk to this guy. Well, you try to talk to this guy. And he runs off.
Calls out. Harvest Hall. I must stop those criminals from destroying.
Pretty sure there's a collectible here.
The
There we go.
leader rushes ahead and locks the leader of these thugs calls out to you. You pumpkins won't stop us.
There we go. So you're gonna keep on spawning in monsters right over here, so I'm gonna stand here. Can't stand on top of that canopy right in front of us, or whatever you call it, and fight from there. It's a safe spot.
Where's my brother and sister?
Yeah, they've changed this fight. This fight used to go that you could continuously attack her without getting rid of all the trash. Then you'd get overwhelmed. So they made it she becomes immune every time she drops 1/3 of her life or something.
You took their lives. I'll take yours. Blood for blood. Athea attacks with renewed vigor as she is joined by reinforcements. More of Athea's lackeys join her fight as she cries out, I'll have my vengeance!
Yeah, we'll see about that.
The head of the criminals crumples to the ground. My family wiped out by you bumpkins, she gasps. You've routed
This
the
thing over here.
criminals and ended their scheme to destroy the
Time over here. It's kind of a safe spot. They can't really figure out how to get to you.
Shoots you over, eager to speak with you. You are welcome to use Harvest Hall as a place to rest and recover from now on.
Go. And how much time was this? 12 minutes. 12 minutes and 52 seconds. Quickly repair, add all, repair, sell. Anything doesn't have 2 slots that it's not named. It's being sold immediately. There we go. This door is an NPC you talk to. Because it's an NPC, you can actually just, well, jump through it. Yeah, once the cooldown is 1 second. Gotta wait for 3 more seconds so I can run back in. Locked it from this side. Should open it. Why isn't it opening? I don't know. Yeah, I kind of messed it up by breaking the sequence. Whatever. We'll run through it. It's fine. I think there's a quest called, I think it's called And the Dead Shall Rise. A quest in House Joresco where you're supposed to protect the gate against a bunch of hordes of zombies while you light a bunch of pyres. And yeah, the gate over there is also an NPC, so you can run through it. Okay. Lesson in Deception. Summon our insurance. I would, by the way, use a level appropriate hireling, if not for the fact that this one happens to be a premium hireling that I can summon wherever I want. So I don't have to keep on buying him, so kind of cheaping out. That's
Your
that.
allies meet you just inside the entrance to the crumbling warehouse. A sudden explosion tears apart a section of the building. Then, a mysterious voice calls out.
What kind of fools do you take us for?
The place instantaneously gives you a green dungeon alert. It's crazy.
It's time to teach you a lesson. Still alive?
Yeah, pick a side, don't make a difference.
In the rafters.
Good. Then we can...
A voice calls to you from a nearby rooftop.
This isn't over. In fact, it's only begun. While you were busy fighting, I captured your fellow spies. If you ever want to see your friends again, you'll just have to find me. Don't delay,
says the voice.
If you waste my time, your friends will die one by one. Their lives are in your... They fight each other, and only the strongest survives. Then I get my pick of the litter.
Taunts the mysterious voice from a nearby
Yeah, basically if you want to go straight to the end, this is basically what everybody does, just run straight to the end. And you'll get the optional for saving all of the prisoners of all of your friends. If you stop by and do the side quests, so they'll start killing off your prisoners. You can get like extra shrines, chests, some optionals, saving different NPCs.
A sudden blast blocks your path.
It's all pixels, so do whatever you want.
Shouts the voice.
We have something else in mind for you.
You're not supposed to go here.
Screams from inside a burning building. Yet saving her from the blaze may compromise the life of an ally.
Let's see if I can... I don't know if this like will disable the optional if it'll kill somebody if I go in here. I think only if I save her. I'm just coming here for a very selfish reason. It's called making a thumbnail. Let's see. Need a good angle. Maybe this. It's a shame my character's jacked up on gold skin. You can do it. 210, come on. $60, $30. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it very much. Yeah. Stand about here. And there we go. Blazing. Kind of a lot of fire. Hey, you gotta. This is what the content creation is all about. Thumbnails. Not it. None of you watch the videos. Hey, sorry for that. Get back on the track. There's a debuff if you stand inside of this sewer. Try to avoid it. What does that smell? So while I'm standing in here, there's a debuff. Hits your charisma, but as soon as you get out of it, you're fine. No way I'm gonna find this pressure plate without stepping on it first. Neither am I gonna find this one without stepping on it first. Critical failure. Why am I rolling 2s? And a 3. Nice. And a 5. 7. Good. Not a charisma-based character, so standing inside of this filth doesn't really affect my character's performance. I mean, just for the record, how much does it actually affect? Like, my charisma is 19, 17, 19, 17. It's like, it's not a big deal. It could be important if your charisma is, like, by default very low. You might run into a problem where you have it drop too low, in which case you could become helpless, I guess. Yeah, they introduced this back in the Lord's March quest chain. I think it was Siegebreaker or whatever. I forgot the name of the quest. And over there, it's a debuff that stays on for like 15 minutes. Which is way more annoying than this one. Yeah, but if you care about it, you can always just stick to the sides. Yay, we've made it to the end of this hallway. Get out of this sewer. I mean, we have the entire harbor full of sewers. And mechanically, this sewer happens to be more realistic and, well, more mechanically interesting than the other ones. There is some kind of strategy of not stepping in it.
Taunts you from somewhere quite close.
Do you understand that last?
Oh, also there's no oozes. 10 out of 10 sewer.
They're all our puppets.
Yeah, if you open up this door, it will cost you one of your allies.
Wheloon belongs to shine.
Collectibles, cannot skip those. They're all gonna track me down, so get rid of them now. Sometimes if you're quick, you can get over the gap, get the collectible, get out without them all attacking you.
The voice continues as you climb onto the roof.
You're almost there. Shara has brought you to me, so you can play your part in her plan.
Gargoyle.
The mysterious voice is much closer.
There we go.
You've passed the test with flying colors. Well done.
As you reach the rooftop, the voice calls out once again.
And now he wants you to talk to him.
At long last.
Yes.
You can see that the voice belongs to a robed sharp. Ladders hit the rooftop, and the priests
We can get rid of these ladders.
ready for battle.
We won't have to fight multiple rounds of got this one. And got this one. And we got this one. So now once we kill the trash enemies, we won't have more and more rounds of them. Because if not, they'll just infinitely spawn. Okay, once you get it down to like 10%, this guy becomes active. Gotta fight him now. The most annoying spell that they cast is Divine Punishment, which is a light dot, means damage over time, and it basically prevents you from being able to hit the ladders. So you want to get the ladders as soon as possible, or you're going to be fighting multiple rounds of this trash.
You should rescue any of your allies that still live.
So yeah, entering the building with a fire didn't disable the optional. Yeah, this prison break has a whole bunch of different random effects on it. So every time you pick it up, it looks different. I mean, every time you loot it, you'll find a different version of it. And this one was with the picture break. 12 minutes, not bad. Let's go. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. Actually, only subscribe. I'm just kidding. And we are done here. To recall, turn in all the quests so we can go pick up the final quest. You have to remember to level up. We might do that the next quest. Whatever, we'll see. Each one of these quest givers gives you an option of 3 items that are bound to character that are like supposed to be, or used to be very powerful. Now they're like outdated and useless, and they're bound to character. They don't have slots. They have only like 2 effects. They're like so outdated. It's crazy. Okay, now I can pick up the final quest. Let's go. For the final quest, we're going to do once again the skip. I don't have to walk around in a big circle just to find the entrance. I mean, if you're doing it according to the book, you would do the circle, and once you're finished with it, you'd come back to this area over here. And you would open this up. This is the gate. And then you would step out of the wilderness, talk to the NPCs, don't reset, and then step back in, walk to the gate. And you wouldn't have to go through the whole, wouldn't have to run around the entirety of Wheloon again. Might as well mount up. Thought that guy was named, but he's not. There we go. Okay, this is a quest where you go back and forth between shadow and reality, or whatever you want to call it. There's a few different ways of doing it. We're going to do it like this. Open up our inventory. Every time we want to swap. Okay. We're going to take the mirror and just drop it on our character. If you double click it, it will also do it, but there'll be a cooldown to it. But then every time you have to do this, you have to click again on the screen.
You are pulled into the Shadowfell, and the reflection becomes reality.
I gotta put this over here. It's buff. I usually like just clicking on it. I'll put this over here and activate it from the shortcut bar, but there's a cooldown timer and you can be disrupted. Well, interrupted, sorry. Yeah, the way I do it is I just swap when I need to and stay on whatever side I'm dropped off at. So right now I'm on the shadow, stay in the shadow, go to the next orb, fight my way there. Once I get to the next orb, I'll swap, etc. Or when I need to. When I absolutely need to, I'll swap. There's a total of 8 orbs, 4 dark, 4 light. And there's 4 on the top floor, 4 on the bottom floor, 2 of each. First room's over here.
A nearby shadow orb resonates with magic.
Pick up the shadow orb.
You should gather any more you find.
I'm not going to swap over, I'm just stay on the same side. This quest is great XP per minute if you can stomach the fact that you have to go back and forth and you get over the whole getting lost thing.
This doorway.
Right? Gazing into the mirror, you see this takes a cooldown if you click on it.
An aura of magic emanates from the light orb. You should gather any more you find.
Most of the orbs are in the corner. 3 out of the 4 orbs are in the corner. One of them is someplace kind of towards the center. On the bottom floor, there's one in the center over here, and the top floor, there's one in the center over here. Other than that, they're all in the corners. And floor up.
This door has been blocked off. The door, a shade appears from out of the darkness. She seems.
It's from this room over here. This door is blocked, so we have to change. Oh, let's do that. And once again, the actual shade's on the other side. Oh, swap over. Get rid of all the trash first. I'll have to fight this stuff twice. And this shade likes to keep on swapping sides. You don't have to kill him. But if you want the loot in this chest, you're going to have to kill him. You can just wait for him on this side. He'll just keep on coming back for you. Or you can chase him down. Yeah, so like you just jumped in there. Drop this. He's already back on the main side. Just stay put. Not worth the hassle.
Before you can deliver the final blow, Oralace deliberately falls on her dagger. The assassin was too proud to accept defeat by one such as you.
Once again, we have to swap over here. Swap. Remember, if you click into your bag, you have to click once on the screen. You'll have this annoying thing where you can try to attack and you're inside of your inventory and it doesn't work. There's a secret over here with a chest and a whatever trap. Forget it. Once again, since I don't have to change, I'm not going to change. This is kind of the way I remember it. And here is the top floor. We got one right in the center. Shadow orb. Downstairs over here, there's a shadow beholder. Due to the fact that I am Warforged, I am immune to negative levels. Beholders are not as scary. I don't think this one debuffs you like regular beholders, but it does have negative levels. Chaos beholders are the best when it comes to this because they don't do negative levels and they don't debuff you.
The Shadow Beholder bellows in agony as he dissipates back into the darkness.
Yeah, not all beholders are created equal, sorry to say. I think there's a collectible down here. Well, never mind. So yeah, if I wanted to be efficient, I would probably change already before I go into this room. But I am not. And part of the reason is there's an optional to pick up these 4 scrolls or books or whatever you want to call it. And part of doing that is staying on this side first, so we can pick up this. And now, swap over. I think there's a mimic in here. With a few guaranteed mimics in DDO. Yeah, because I have my inventory open, and every time I activate something, keeps on deactivating the mouse lock. Whatever. Don't worry about it. This guy's gonna transform all these guys into rats. Got him. Collectible. And now you got one of these on the other side. Shrine. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get out of this room. There's in the center part of this map, there's a optional Shade Archive boss. One's locked. Yeah, I just got interrupted. Forget that. Just skip to the other side. So you want to run away mid-attack. Use the mirror directly on your character, no cooldown. Hey, Shadow Orb. And once again, gotta get out of here. Yeah, so my strategy is only swap when you absolutely have to. Oh, gotta go first back to the corner over here. So in this square, on the bottom floor, you got one in this little room over here, and one over here. Then we got one in the corner, and one in this corner. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the bottom floor. On the top floor, we've got one over here. Then 2 and 3 over here. Yeah, 2 and 3 over here. One's in the middle, one's off to the side. And then one in the hallway. First few times I did this, I used the guide from the wiki. But eventually I just got my own method, and that's the one I follow. Yeah, careful where you teleport over, you don't want to get stuck inside of something. Shadow orb.
All of the shadow orbs, place them on their pedestals to grant further access to the Nexus.
So again, I'm only swapping when I have to. This room, orbs right over here. Swap over. Oddly enough, you can get out of this room, but you can't get into it. Very weird.
Place the light orbs on their pedestals to grant further access to the Nexus.
Okay. Out of there. Last scroll. I think as long as you don't get sidetracked in this quest, pretty straightforward. Actually, a very good XP per minute quest. Okay, there we go. Put in the shadow orbs.
You take a quick glimpse into your mirror. A bridge of solid darkness has formed inside the Shadowfell. Spanning the gap, these light pedestals are dormant, but still radiate a subtle magic. The barrier of light disappears, allowing you to
We'll actually rest, because why not? At least we'll be able to use our action boost a few more times. Yeah, this guy also has got an issue with talking. True baddie, he even claps his hands when you see him. Little clap.
Well played. The Shade applauds. You've certainly done a better job of damaging my operation than this fool of a cat burglar. I shall force him to watch as I destroy you.
And once again, this guy's gonna do the same, use the same tech as all the other guys, where he changes sides. However, in this particular case, he changes for rather a long time. So if you really don't have the patience, you can swap sides. His location on the other side will be different than his location over here, based on where he moves around. So it's not like if you swap here, he'll be exactly here. It might be like at the start if he didn't move, but after that, it'll be based on where he is. Come on. The other side is full with these Shader Kai monsters. They're much tougher. Rather not mess with them if not necessary. So, are you getting coming out of here, Shell? Or waiting for me? If he doesn't come back fast enough, next time I'll just go again. And every time he swaps sides, he's going to respawn all the monsters. Oh, you'd have to fight more waves of this trash. Focus my attention on him. Let's go. Other side. And he swapped again. No problem. He's still standing where he was on this side before I went over to the other side. Got him caught.
Tivorus falls, breaking his hold over Orifon. Orifon quickly mutters a mystic phrase over the scroll, destroying the connection between the old stone hall and the Shadowfell.
And there we go. You're done with this, and nearly 200,000 XP. That was 16 minutes, yeah, so top tier XP per minute, would recommend. Again, it's kind of like the pit, a whole bunch of other quests where you have to really learn the layout or you're going to lose your mind. There we go. Finished. And that's it. Wheloon done. Investigate a treasure chest. No, thank you. Yeah, and just like that, we're done. Take a level. Also, pick up our Harper pin. Inside the tavern over here, the Evening Star Tavern, is the Harper agent. Talk to him, yes. Harper pin lesser. So once every 10 minutes, I have a get out of jail free. Take this right here. Now if I get stuck, I can use the Harper pin. Nice. Talk to the PC and finish. There we go. That's it. We're done. Well, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you on my next video. Bye.